Hi guys, just another vid today, so yeah, making this pretty quick before I go sleep. You probably know Marvel announced Avengers Age of Ultron, Avengers 2, the movie. So Josh Reed announced it at the Marvel Comic Con panel this year. They just finished yesterday, in fact. And so yeah, so he announced it. It just showed. I pretty much saw it, but he just showed the logo, this and that, bang bang bang, and here we go. So the movie's coming out 2015. I know it's a long wait, and some people doesn't know who's Ultron is, and I'm not gonna explain it. You can check out yourself. But Ultron, he's like a robot supervillain, and he starts thinking for himself. And he was created by Hank Pym to use him as good, but the guy who creates him, Hank Pym, aka Ant-Man, he starts thinking for himself. He's like Skynet. And some people saying, oh, it's based on the Age of Ultron comic books that came out this year. What came out last year, I believe, or I can't remember. No, it came out this year, innit? So it's based on that comic. Well, some people, it's not. Josh Reed said, like, no, we're not gonna base on the comic. We're gonna make our own version of the story, and obviously it's gonna be more darker than the first one. And so Thanos not gonna be in this movie, unfortunately. He'll probably be in the third one, so they probably released I don't know, 2018, 17. So yeah, unless they can speed up more faster, because when these movies it's taking too long, such as Justice League and such forth. But I know Marvel are pumping up, so we got Captain the Winter Soldier next year, Guardians of the Lost Galaxy, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Ant-Man's coming out now, 2015 as well, and yeah, then we got the DC comic movies, Batman Superman, the Flash movie, and the Justice League movie, but those are coming later on. Next 2-3 years later, or 4 years. So Marvel are really pumping up, and I can't wait for the movie. And this year's practice finish. Obviously we got the Wolverine coming out next week. I'm definitely gonna watch that. And then we got the 4, the Dark World, that's coming out November, right? November. But I heard it's coming out October over here in Europe. That's what I heard, but I won't be seeing that in cinema. The reason is that I'm not a big fan of Thor, and he's kind of boring character. No offense, guys, but honestly, I liked him in Avengers, as a comic relief character in the movie, but nah, he's not my favorite super. My only favorite supers from Marvel's side has to be Cap, Hulk, Wolverine, Iron Man, and it used to be Spider-Man, but Spider-Man sucks. Who's my favorite superhero? Oh my gosh. Well, I could go Deadpool as super, but he's an anti-hero in it, so I can't win it. And that's the I can think now. There's so many superheroes in Marvel world, so yeah. But those are the main ones, though. But and also we got the super villains, but I'm not gonna mention it in this video. There's many about Avengers 2, Age of Ultron. So I don't know why they bother showing Thanos at the end of the movie of Avengers, that came out last year. I think he's gonna come up for the third one, like I said before. But yeah. So I think Marvel are really working hard the next couple of years, you know, making all these movies and get released. So yeah, I can't wait to watch it. You know, Marvel are pimping up, you know, and you know, there's so many movies coming out. But I'm very disappointed with DC Comics and Warner Brothers. If they release the movies in a quicker pace, but obviously they can't rush, obviously. As long as they get a good script and good actors and a good director, that's all that matters to me. If they screw up and this and that, they're gonna lose money, seriously, because they spend a lot of money on this movies, isn't it? So, and another thing, you know, Man of Steel, it made over like $630 million. That's a lot of money. I know that's a lot of money, but if you change the currency to UK money, it's like, I don't know, £400 million or something like that. I don't know. I'm just rough and guessing. They go, no, relax, okay, relax. But yeah, they made a lot of money. They hit the billion mark, unfortunately, but they still made money. So that's why they're gonna make the second one. You know, Batman Superman movie. That is Man of Steel technically, but obviously people are still a bit pissed off. I talked about it yesterday, but yeah. But anyway, that's DC. Always focus on this movie. So yeah, it's gonna be good. I hope Josh Reed did not fuck it up. He did a good job in the first one. I know the first one was a bit slow, but obviously the movies these days, they start slow and they start picking up the pace. That's what happens with movies these days. You know, all the old movies like 80s or 90s, it starts straight away. But now these days, you know, it has to have a slow pace. Every movie has a beginning, middle, and end, and that's how it goes these days now. And you know, Marvel and DC Comics and Warner Brothers, Disney, they're really pumping up with the superhero movies, guys. So you know, it's a dream come true. You know, and I can't believe they're finally making these movies, and it's a long time coming, but they eventually picked up. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed they didn't talk about the Green Lantern sequel or reboot, but I think that one failed really badly, obviously. So yeah, and that's it. That's all I gotta say now. Comic-Con was really interesting this year. They announced so many stuff this year, and this is gonna be my last bid on upcoming movies, you know, for Comic-Con and stuff. But this is the last thing. But they announced good movies. They show a lot of good statues this year, but unfortunately some of them I can't get, obviously. And Hot Toys, Sky, NECA, and such and forth. They announced a few games as well, Strider, and re-releasing Soul Calibur 2, such and forth, and Marvel Legend figures and such forth, and yeah, it's crazy. Marvel, DC Comics, Warner Brothers, Disney, and other stuff. I really appreciate you guys. You really, you know, announced a lot of good stuff this year. I hope next year I can go. Next year, I'm really ready to go next year and see what they show for next year, isn't it? I try my best to watch the clips for other ones. You know, I heard 4 cuts. No, that came out wrong. Loki cuts Thor's hand in the clip, and they show some other clips as well. So I'm trying to look for the clips. Everybody keeps talking. I'm like, oh, okay. I said to myself, I know someone's gonna release it online soon, so I'm gonna watch it soon later. But I probably know already. I already know already. So you know, but you know, you shouldn't really ruin it for yourself. But until the movie comes out, then you should ruin it. You know, talk about the spoilers and stuff. But yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say now. Enough with Comic-Con this year. It was really good stuff. I really want to go next year. I hope next can be better. And obviously it's a 3-day event, so I'm gonna go there 1 day, 2 day earlier, so I can go there early. And I hope I can go next year and save some lower money next year, and be the cheapest person in the world to go there. But yeah, I'll go with my buddies. Go 1 day, and yeah, or I can go in 2015. It's always gonna be there until the end of the world comes. But yeah, I'll go 1 day, and yeah. Alright guys, that's all I gotta say. So yeah, peace. I'm out of here.